while there are no good girls on social media, the better ones will use private accounts. So, we've touched on this before. Use Instagram as an example. A lot of social media, you can have public and private facing messages. Even on Twitter, you can have public and private facing tweets and stuff like that. If you're dealing with a girl and she's posting provocative, salacious, sexy photographs, videos, reels, compilations, she's basically out there going, "Hey, look at me, guys. Like I'm over here. Pay some attention to me." The better women that use social media have private accounts, so they only showcase stuff to family and friends of people that they know that they've sort of vetted, and they're probably a lot less salacious posts as well. Meaning that only friends and family can see their posts, and they're not posting provocative photographs, fishing for likes, comments, direct messages. Okay. Public accounts using social media to sell a product or service, and treating it like a business is okay, but understand she'll still have men flirting with her. So if she's like one of these fitness influencers, like we've had Gia McCool on our podcast before, fitness influencers. She's married, faithful and all that stuff, and very happy in her marriage, but she's got to post that kind of stuff. So you have to understand, if you're dealing with a gal that uses social media for a business, then that's something that you're going to have to tolerate. But it shouldn't have to be something that you're concerned about, right? If you know what I'm saying. We can clarify that in a bit. Sell product, service to women. Sorry, the women posting daily provocative photographs or pictures of themselves on public accounts with thousands of thirsty males following them are selling something too, and it's their sexual agency. You see this a lot with OnlyFans now, Moff, where they don't put like the sales pitch to the OnlyFans, but they'll have like a link tree buried within. It's like, and it says something like everything you're looking for is over here. So they give you enough, or they give the thirsty betas enough on the feed that they want to dive down the rabbit hole of opening up their wallet and paying $10 a month or whatever it is for their subscription. These women that are selling the sexual agency are basically optimizing their hypergamy. If she's with you but is still posting photographs for attention, then she's asking herself if you're the best that she can get. Remember that, guys. You get a gal who's asked for your commitment and she's posting provocative photographs online. I've said this before, where I've seen a friend of a gal that I'm dating posting something provocative on social media when she's like engaged to this guy, and I'll make a comment. I'll be like, Bob lets her get away with this. Like, is this something that he's proud of her, posting pictures of her ass online? And that'll often turn into an argument. I just don't argue. I'm just like, well, that's the message that's, being sent out there for it. So, she can do with it whatever she wants. Most women can become drunk on social media attention. So if you consider a long-term relationship with a woman that's constantly seeking attention online, then you need to continue to exercise your sexual strategy and date her non-exclusively until she abandons that strategy. So you do not commit to a woman that is going to be showing herself off online. She's just fun, practice, whatever you want to call. Maybe she's a good gal. I don't know. But if she asks you a question, something along the lines of, hey, what are we? Could we be exclusive? And you open up her social media and you're like, oh, is this a picture of you over here with your ass on the beach with your girlfriends, showcasing, what you had for lunch sort of thing. That's kind of where you put your foot down. You're like, I just can't take you seriously if you're going to be doing stuff like that. Like, what is the point of this? Like, what is it that you're trying to tell the world here? Because you want me to commit to you. Like, you want me to buy you a ring and you want to get married and have children, but you're behaving like this in the next breath. I don't want that. It's very simple. You just tell them what it is that you'll accept. And if they modify their behavior and they accept your boundary, good. If they don't, then you just don't take them seriously. A woman's sexual strategy is open hypergamy. And when she's seeking attention online, she's out playing on the ice, trying to score a goal. Yeah. Think of it that way. Your sexual strategy as a man is unlimited access to unlimited women. Therefore, do not even consider monogamy until she abandons advertising herself. Do not take these women seriously. They're to be limited to a plate or FWB status only. Honestly, guys, I can't emphasize this enough. She's telling you who she is and what she's about by how she uses social media. And it's your job as a guy, because you're the guy, to lead and to set boundaries. And, it's been said that the cost of love is giving up control, Moff. It's like women want to be in love and they want to be with a top shelf man and all that sort of stuff. It's like, ladies, the cost of that is giving up control. I'm just going to tell you like it is. The cost of you falling in love and being with the kind of guy that you want is going to be you giving up a degree of control. And that might mean you're not allowed to post slutty pictures of yourself on Instagram anymore. And you should be okay with that because you want this guy to commit. Do it. It's as simple as that, right?
Yeah, this is a big one. I mean, I will say that it's a greener flag. It's a green flag if a woman's private by default, even if she's single. I'm not as much of a stickler. I'm not as dogmatic on public profiles. Now, that being said, if it's a public profile and the pictures are clearly promiscuous and it's ass and it's this and that, like, okay, we know what's going on there. Because, like, look, if a girl is fishing for dudes and she's single, she's trying to get the attention of guys. Like, I can understand her having the for sale sign. Like, that's a public profile is the equivalent of for sale sign. That's fine. Now it's going to come like, okay, well, you're going to ask me to claim you. You're going to ask me to be, exclusive with you or whatever it is. Now, but you won't make your profile private, or you won't unfollow certain people, or you won't have certain people not following you. You're still essentially having the for sale sign, even though you're asking me to buy the car, but to keep it on the for sale sign because you're always open to another offer. And let's be clear about one thing too. Women that are running businesses online and are running businesses through Instagram are doing it through their sexuality, and they're doing it through their looks. Like, that's just it. Women are getting followers from their sexuality and their body. Like, yeah, Gia is cool. We've had her on the show before. She's a friend of the program. We've talked behind the scenes about potentially doing some stuff in the past. Met her husband, very solid guy. But it's no secret that like he's not all over her Instagram. They're not posting a lot of stuff together. She posts every now and then. For the most part, it's her stuff. It's her workout stuff. It's her shoots. It's her outfits. It's her travels. And, that's all fine, well, and good. And they make it work for them. And she's a very squared away chick. So, shout out to Gia if she ever sees this. But, for a lot of these women, they're looking at it as an excuse. Like, oh, you're just insecure. Like, these guys are just guys that I wouldn't, give the time of day. But, and man, this is where like the Instagram boyfriends come into play, right? I mean, dude, I did it. I was one of them. There was probably a dozen or so photos that I took of my ex so she could put it on Instagram for likes, and I wasn't in it. It was like, we're on vacation. Like, go get a picture of me in front of this, get a picture of me in front of that. Right. And so, those are huge red flags. Those are attention seeking and validation efforts. And,
by the way,
guys don't know about
use
this.
those photographs that you've taken to put them on dating apps to attract other guys.
Yeah. So it's like a double whammy for them. But, and at the same time, like, girls that are really obsessed with social media and care about the likes and the comments, there are different things that you can see. Like, oh, I don't like to post that because it didn't get enough likes. I want to post that at a different time so I get more likes. Well, I don't really want to post photos with you because it doesn't get me more likes than when I post a bikini photo by myself. So yeah, I mean, the attention of the girl world, what do they say? Attention is the coin of the realm in girl world. Attention is female currency. But if she's clearly she should be valuing your attention in what you're giving her above anybody else. Again, if she's arguing with you about what she gets to post or the guys that are commenting on her things and what she's putting out there, and they'll use the shaming tactics. Oh, why are you so insecure? Like, it's my Instagram. I can post what I want. Like, I don't care about these guys in my comments, but you care enough that you're reading all the comments and you care about the likes that you get, and you want me to be exclusive with you or to claim you. And yet you're still going to put out into the world that you're still going to act like you're single, essentially. I mean, there were times during the relationship where, people were like, dude, are you and XYZ still together? I noticed you guys haven't posted a picture in like 6 months. I'm like, oh yeah. Like, it's just kind of like that. And it leaves clues. So yeah, women that are highly active on social media, especially Instagram, even if it's running a business, it's just, you're playing with fire, right? You really, really are. And it's a lot of work to overcome that. Like, you really got to be that guy in that girl's eyes to overcome all the attention and all the dopamine hits she gets on a daily basis from strangers who she has to do no work to get those attention. She wakes up. It's like girls will post the most innocuous stuff. They'll go up and just like take a picture of themselves, like just rolled out of bed and they look disgusting, and they'll post it 500 likes. A guy did that. It's like, dude, what are you doing? You look like an ogre. Why are you posting this on social media? You're going to get dragged. It just takes no work to get attention from women or for women. So, but if that's something where she's, if she's not willing to give it up for 24 hours or 48 hours, or there's things you can do, put her profile on private, delete followers, then she's clearly saying she values the attention of other guys over you. And that's not a girl that you want to take seriously.
All right, guys, I really hope that you enjoyed that clip. If you want to check out the full-length podcast episode, you can find that right over here. Also, make sure you visit my website over here where you'll find my supplements, the opportunity to book me privately one-on-one for coaching, and most importantly, my new School of Unplugging, which you'll find on the courses tab. Newer to the channel, hit subscribe.